Join me on a journey to embrace your Kavela life. Hi friends, thanks so much for joining me. My name is Rachel. Welcome to your Yin practice. So if you're ready, let's come to a standing position for our warm-up, and then we'll make our way down onto our mat. Coming into Tadasana, mountain pose, bring the feet together or hips width apart. Roll the shoulders back. Maybe turn the palms out to the sides. Just start to arrive on your mat. Close the eyes or keep the gaze straight ahead. Start to lift the quads, lifting the kneecaps, the torso, lifting out of the hips, lengthening through the spine, crown to the sky. Noticing the breath, just coming into a nice relaxed breath, drawing it in through the nose and exhale out the nose. Nice deep steady breath. With each inhalation, start to really draw the breath deep into the belly, the lungs. And as you exhale, letting go of that stale used air, just push it all the way out. Really empty out the lungs. Let's start to float the arms up to the sky. Bring the palms together. Exhale, hands into the heart center. And just repeating that 2 more times. Inhale up. Exhale. Begin to connect the breath with the movement. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale up. Adding on here, exhale, bend the knees, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Bring the palms to the shins. Exhale, fold, bend those knees, rolling up through the spine, chin to the chest. Float the arms up. This time, really lift and lengthen, grounding the feet. Exhale, coming into a gentle back bend. Hands to heart. Inhale up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale. Exhale. Roll through the spine. Nice, slow, fluid movements. Inhale, exhale. Hands to heart. So each time, try to find a little bit more space. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale. Exhale. Roll all the way up. Inhale up. Lift and lengthen first. Exhale. Hands to heart. Adding on here. Inhale up. Exhale, forward fold, adding in those legs. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold, step the right leg, left leg coming into your high plank. Hold here. Start to engage the core, drawing the navel to the spine. if you need to modify grounding those knees. Push the breath through the entire body. Maybe take little knee taps here, or just find stillness in your plank. And then come back to plank. Lower the knees, the chest, the chin. Take it all the way down. Coming in for baby cobra. Start to peel the chest. Bring those elbows nice and close to the side body. Exhale, take it down. Press through the palms, tabletop. Tuck the toes, finding your first downward facing dog. Lifting the hips up to the sky. Sternum down to the ground. Let that head just hang. Maybe move the head around, releasing any tension in the neck, the shoulders. Pedal those heels, bend the knees, move the hips. And then finding stillness here. 2 breaths. And lift the heels. Let's walk the feet, coming back to the top of your mat. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Roll all the way up. Inhale. Exhale. Hands to heart. One more, just like that. Inhale up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale. Exhale. Left leg, right leg, high plank. Option here to move forward and back, or just hold your plank. Or take those knee taps. Gazing towards the top of your mat. Keep that beautiful straight line from the crown to the feet. And then holding here. Lower the knees, the chest, the chin, hips to the sky. Onto the belly. Peel that chest. Press it through, tabletop. Tuck the toes, downward facing dog. 2 breaths. Deep inhale through the nose. Exhale, let it go. Lift the heels, walk the feet. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Float all the way up. Lift and lengthen. Exhale, back bend. Hands to heart. Inhale up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Walk, step, or float the feet. Find that plank. If you're ready, go for chaturanga or stay with knees, chest, chin. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, down dog. 2 breaths. Gazing past the knees. Notice if those knees are kind of caving in. If they are, start to spiral them out. Lift the hips higher. Let the chest drop lower. Draw those shoulder blades down the back. And then lift the heels. Let's walk back to the top of the mat. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Roll all the way up. Inhale. Exhale. Hands to heart. Sweep the arms. Utkatasana, chair pose. Sink those hips. Lift the chest. Unshrug the shoulders. Slight pelvic tilt here. Big arms, dive it forward, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, folds, walk, step, or float the feet. High plank. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, down dog. 2 breaths. Walk, step up, lift the feet. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, back to chair pose. Big inhale up. Exhale, hands to heart. Sweep the arms. Exhale, chair pose. Hands to heart. Let's take a twist here. Left elbow hooks over that right knee. And start to gaze past that right shoulder. Twisting from the belly button. Breathe. Maybe butterfly the arms. Gaze into that right palm. Exhale, take it back to center. Stay nice and low. Big inhale up. Exhale, hands to heart. Sweep the arms. Utkatasana chair. Exhale, hands to heart center. Exhale, take the twist the other side. Right elbow hooks over the left knee. Relax that left shoulder. Really twisting from that belly button. Maybe butterfly the arms if you did on the other side. Gaze to that left palm. Twisting the spine here. Exhale, take it back to center. Stay nice and low. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart. Utkatasana, sweep the arms. Exhale, chair pose. Dive it forward, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold, walk, step or float the feet. High plank. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, we're gonna add on here, coming into your downward facing dog. 3-legged dog, right leg floats up. Square the hip, shoulders. Bend the knee, stack the hip. Hold here, let that right foot hang heavy, really opening up that hip. Maybe flex that foot. Draw the heel to that right glute. Knee to chest. From here, just extend that right leg back up, 3-legged dog. Float it back down, down dog. Option flow through a Vinyasa, high plank, Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, down dog. Left leg, 3-legged dog. Square the hips first, shoulders to the ground. Then bend that left knee. Stacking the left hip over the right. Search for that left foot under the armpit. Really opening up that hip. Maybe flex the left foot this time. Draw it to that left glute. And knee to chest. Hold, hover. Back to that 3-legged dog. Float it down. Down dog, high plank, Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, roll through the feet, down dog. 2 breaths. And from here, let's lower the knees. And just take the hips to the heels, but come into a seated position first. Just sitting up nice and tall. Start to stack the hips over the heels, the knee, shoulders over the hips. Close the eyes. And from here, on your next inhale, we're just going to float up onto the knees. Inhaling, floating the arms up. Reach through the fingertips. Exhale, float down. Take the hands behind the back, interlace the fingers, press the palms together. Let the head drop back, opening up the chest, the shoulders. Relax, let those shoulders draw down the back. Release the fingers, let's float back up. Reach. Feel the energy flowing through your fingertips, the palms, the arms, the shoulders, into the body. Exhale, float back down, interlace, press the palms together. The teeth are lightly touching. Feel that stretch in the throat. And then releasing the fingers, take the palms to the knees. We're going to start at the feet, coming into our first yin posture, tucking the toes. And just sitting the hips on the heels. So just do the best you can do here. You can take the knees wide or keep them together, whatever feels good. Take the palms to the knees. Close the eyes. So we're going to get a nice stretch in the feet. Giving our feet extra love today. They support us. Maybe bring the hands into prayer, the heart center. So you might be feeling this right away in the feet. So just breathe through it. Maybe little by little, you'll start to feel that intensity building up. Just coming into your yin practice, just use that breath. That nice, deep, steady breath here. And from here, inhale, float the arms up. And exhale, we're going to take that left palm to the right elbow, getting a little stretch in that right tricep. Draw the elbow behind the head. Start to really lift and lengthen through the chest. Check in with your alignment. Make sure that all the joints are stacked here. Shoulders over the hips, hips over the heels. And then release. Exhale, float down. Inhale, other side. Take that right hand to the left elbow this time. Draw it behind the head. Get that tricep stretch. So at the same time, we're getting that stretch in the feet. Breathe. Deep inhale through the nose. Exhale out the nose. And let's release. Exhale, float the arms. And let's release the feet. So shifting forward, just bring the palms forward, flatten out. Rest the tops of the feet on the mat. And just come into your child's pose, maybe wide knee child's pose, whatever feels good. Start to slide the palms forward, spread those fingers nice and wide. Let the forehead drop. And start to walk the palms over towards the left side of the mat. Just coming into a gentle lateral stretch here. Feel that stretch from the right palm down to the right hip. And let's gently walk the palms back into center. Take it over to the opposite side, walking those palms off to the right side. Let the body fold, chest to thigh. Feel that beautiful side stretch from the left palm this time down into that left hip. Keep letting that forehead drop closer to the ground. Go a little deeper. Inhaling through the nose and exhaling out the nose. And slowly walk the palms back into center. Back to your extended child's pose. And then from here, walk the palms back in towards the body, coming back to that seated position, stacking the shoulders over the hips. Maybe slightly move forward towards the center of your mat. We're going to get a stretch on the tops of the feet. So stacking the hips over the heels. Start to walk the palms behind you, fingers facing towards the top of your mat. So from here, option 2, start to come into a gentle back bend, lifting the hips up to the sky. Let the head drop back. So just be gentle here, don't force anything. And then exhale, let's lower the hips. Walk those palms back in. And just come back to center for a minute. And then bringing the knees together. If this feels good, or you can keep the knees wide, we're going to come back into that position. Maybe coming down a little bit lower onto the elbows, or stay onto the palms, and then start to lift the knees up, the shins up. So you're going to get a stretch in the top of the feet. So take it nice and slow. We're going to be here for a little bit. So don't try to go too deep, too fast. Just ease into it. And again, you can stay on the palms if that feels good. So recognize where your edge is. Where are we searching for that edge, that point of resistance, tension? And when you get to that edge, just hold and breathe and just allow the body to relax, to surrender into the posture. You never want to feel pain, or if you start to feel pins and needles or anything, just slowly make your way back out. Maybe take a child's pose, and then slowly make your way back into the pose if you'd like. This is pretty intense, so we're going to come back down, float the knees. And then just find a child's pose. Stretch it out. And slowly from here, float into your tabletop position. And then coming all the way down onto the belly, we're going to come right into Sphinx pose. Coming into Sphinx pose, resting on the forearms, start to walk the elbows underneath the shoulders. Take the legs mat's width, relax through the tops of the feet. Spread the fingers nice and wide and take any weight out of the palms. So coming into our Sphinx pose, we do our little checklist, checking in to make sure you're not clenching or holding on. Remember, in Yin, we give our muscles a break. It's all about those connective tissues, the fascia. So we're focusing here on the lower back, the lumbar spine. So relax through the feet, the toes, the shins, the knees, the quads, the glutes. Relax the shoulders, the neck, the jaw, the face. And start to think about puffing the chest forward and lifting through the crown. Notice those sensations in the lower back. And just breathe here. If you feel fatigued in the upper body, the arms, just try to mentally focus on the breath, drawing the attention away from maybe that fatigue. Stay nice and relaxed here. from here, if you'd like to go a little deeper, you can totally stay right where you are. If you'd like to transition into seal, start to lift those elbows, the forearms. And then if you're coming into seal, just make sure the shoulders didn't start to lift up towards the ears. Make sure you're not clenching the glutes. Relax through the legs, the feet, the toes. Close the eyes or keep the gaze straight ahead. Just maybe go inward. Take this time to quiet the mind. Reconnect with yourself. Stay with that nice, deep, steady breath. If you're in seal pose, let's slowly release. Let those forearms drop down, let the elbows drop. And just coming back into Sphinx pose, let the chest drop. Bring the forehead down, take the arms alongside the body. Maybe the forehead just grounds here for a couple of seconds. And then if you'd like, turn the head to the right, resting that left ear. Let the shoulders fall to the ground. Just let the whole body relax. Let's take that head back to center and then just turn the head to the opposite side. Maybe the right ear grounds here. And then from here, come back to center. Take those arms back out in front, coming into Sphinx pose again. So get your alignment here. I'm going to start to bring in a nice hip opener. Start to bend that right knee and then slide it out. Maybe check back, keeping the ankle in alignment with the knee. So you can stay here in Sphinx pose, or if you're feeling really tired and you want to relax, you can stack the forearms and just rest the forehead on the wrists. So totally your choice. Just see what feels better for you. Begin to let those hips drop, the pelvis drop towards the ground. Wherever you are, just check in with the breath. Let's slowly just make our way back to center. So start to straighten that right knee. Come back to Sphinx pose. And we're going to just take it to the opposite side. So get your alignment first. If you're coming in for Sphinx pose, stack the shoulders over the elbows. And then gently just slide that left knee up. Check back, make sure the knee and the ankle are lined up. And then maybe stay here or take that other arm position, stacking the forearms, or whatever you would like, whatever feels good. Make sure you're not holding on anywhere. Keep letting that pelvis drop closer to the ground, opening up that hip. Slowly start to make your way back to center, maybe coming back through Sphinx pose. And gently, slowly slide that left leg back. And then from here, take the palms outside the chest. Press up and just find your extended child's pose. Take it nice and slow. Draw those hips to the heels. Let the chest drop. Stretch it out. Inhale, float back up onto the knees, back into tabletop position. Maybe walk those palms forward, find your plank pose. We're gonna flow through a Vinyasa, or just make your way into your downward facing dog. Just nice and slow. And take whatever movements you need here. We're gonna come into the lower body, the hips, the hamstrings, the glutes, the psoas. So maybe bend those knees, move the hips. And from here, let's float that right leg up to the sky for our three-legged dog. And bend the knees, stack the hips first. Coming in for our low lunge, draw the knee into the chest. Step through. And then from here, ground that left knee. Coming in for dragon pose. So slide that left leg back, almost like you're going to come into a split. Let those hips drop. Check your alignment. Make sure that that knee stays right over the right ankle. Just let those hips fall down towards the ground. Start to relax the upper body. Take any weight out of the arms, the palms. Let that chest maybe rest on the right thigh. Let the head hang. If you're feeling a lot of pressure in the left knee, maybe just think about lifting that left knee up, resting on the top of the left foot. And then gently let it come down. And if you need any extra support, a blanket or anything, just do what feels good for you, but focus on keeping most of the weight is in that right foot and the top of the left foot. And just let those hips drop. So maybe this is pretty intense for you right away. If it is, just hold here and breathe. Take time, listen to your body. If you feel really good and you're feeling pretty flexible and you want to go right into lizard pose, start to walk that right palm inside the right foot and walk the right foot out to the outer edge of your mat. And take whatever position you like in lizard pose. You can stay lifted. You could make your way onto the forearms. So remember, it's all about the hips, going deeper. Chest drop closer to the ground with each exhale. If you want to take a twist here, ground that left forearm. Start to turn the torso in towards that right knee. Maybe take the right palm to the thigh or reach up to the sky. Maybe wrap it around the lower back. Keep breathing, stay with that nice, deep, steady breath. If you're in the twist, slowly make your way back out, back to center. Start to come back up onto the palms. Walk that right foot in if you're in lizard, and just meet dragon. Coming back to your low lunge. And then from here, taking a nice little counter stretch. Shift the hips back. Fold over that right leg. Let the chest drop. Square the hips. And then release, come back to low lunge. Tuck the left toes, take your three-legged dog. And then take that right leg to meet the left foot, coming back, pass through down dog. An option to flow through Vinyasa high plank, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Let's go right into the opposite side. So float that left leg up to the sky. Three-legged dog, bend the knees, stack the hip. And then left knee into the chest, stepping through for dragon. Slide that right leg back behind you. Stack the left knee over the left ankle. Find your dragon. Relax the arms, the palms. Feel the hips slowly lower down. Let the head relax. And just take some nice deep breaths here. If the mind starts to wander, just bring it back to the present moment with the breath. Focus on that breath. So feel free to stay right here. Remember, no judgment, no expectation in yoga. If you're feeling really intense sensations in the hips here, just stay right here. If you want to go for lizard, start to walk that left foot out, left palm in. And just repeat what you did on the opposite side in your lizard pose. Keep sliding that right leg back. Keep lowering the hips, searching for that edge. Everybody looks great. If you want to take a twisted lizard, start to turn that torso in towards the left knee, maybe float the arm up. Maybe wrap around that left arm. Gazing over that left shoulder. Nice. Slowly make your way out of the twist. Coming back to center. And start to walk back up onto the palms. Walk that left foot back into meet dragon. And then take that counter stretch, shifting the hips back, fold over that left leg, let the chest drop. Flex the left foot, square those hips. And then slowly release, come back to the lunge. Tuck the right toes, flow through your three-legged dog. Down dog. High plank, nice and slow. Make it feel good on the body. Exhale, down dog. Maybe pedal the heels, bend the knees, shake it out. And then let's float the knees down towards the ground. Exhale, take your child's pose. Float the arms alongside the body. Let that forehead rest. Coming into child's pose, a little ball here. Let the shoulders fall towards the ground. You can round that spine. Inhale, slowly float up to seated. And let's extend the legs out front. I'm going to come into a forward fold, so bending the knees, reach for the toes with the hands, and then start to let those heels slide away, folding the body, chest towards the thighs. Deep inhale through the nose. Exhale. Let the body fold. Let the chest drop closer on that exhale. Slowly start to walk the palms up the legs, coming back to seated. And then coming into our reverse plank, take the palms behind you, fingers facing the top of the mat. Point the toes. Let those feet drop towards the ground. Lift the hips up. Open the chest, the shoulders. Lift the hips up higher. Exhale, slowly let the hips drop. Come back to seated, bend those knees. Second set, forward fold, reach for the toes. Slide the heels away. Try to go a little deeper, getting that chest closer to the thighs. walk those hands. And this time, coming into your reverse tabletop, bring the soles of the feet hips width apart, stack the knees over the ankles. Inhale, lift the hips up to the sky. Open your heart, open your chest. Lift those hips up higher. And then exhale, slowly release, coming all the way down. And from here, we're going to come into dragonfly. So opening up to the side of your mat. Let's get a nice stretch, straddle. Sitting up nice and tall. Inhale, the arms up. Exhale, take the palms onto the legs or bring them center. Flex the feet, point the toes a couple of times here. And then keeping the feet flexed, either walk the hands down the legs or take the palms center and slowly let the chest drop. Full expression of the pose is that finger or hand to feet connection, letting the chest drop, nice flat back. So again, just do the best you can do here. Always listening to your body. Stay with your breath. Nice. Slowly start to come back to center, walking the palms back in. Grounding the sits bones. Inhale, float the arms up. And exhale, let's just take a gentle lateral stretch over to the right side. Opening up the chest. into the sky. Reach for those toes. Inhale. Take it over to the opposite side. Float that right arm. Inhale, come back to center. And let's take the legs forward, and we're going to make our way on to our back. So bend the knees, reach with the arms round through that spine, and then just slowly rolling through each vertebrae. Make your way down, all the way down. And then once you get down there, draw the knees into the chest. Hug the knees. Give yourself a big hug, maybe forehead to knees. Let the shoulders, let the back ground, release the arms, extend the legs up to the sky. Close the eyes, relax through the neck, the shoulders. Coming in for a happy baby, take those arms inside the thighs, peace sign fingers wrap around the big toes, flex the soles of the feet, draw the knees towards the ground, use that arm strength to open up the hips, maybe rock from side to side, maybe extend through the knees. And then bring those feet in towards each other. Float the arms up overhead. Coming into Supta Baddha Konasana, let those knees drop. And slowly making our way to our final posture, Shavasana. So whenever you're ready, you can stay in Supta Baddha Konasana here if this feels really good for you, or come right into Shavasana, extending the legs, opening the arms out in T-palms to the sky. And just finding stillness here in the body and mind. Feel free to stay in your Shavasana as long as you like, gaining all the wonderful benefits it provides. If you'd like to join me in closing out your practice, start to bring some movement into the toes, the fingers, the hands, the feet. Inhale the arms up overhead. Bend the knees. Gently rolling onto your right side, coming into a fetal position, taking some nice deep breaths there. And slowly, when you're ready, with the eyes closed, just make your way back to a comfortable seated position. Roll the shoulders back, lengthening through the spine, crown to the sky. Closing out our practice with 3 cleansing breaths, inhaling through the nose and exhaling out the mouth. Inhale, exhale, let it go. Big inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Thank you so much for joining me. And thank yourself for your beautiful practice today. I hope you will practice with me again real soon. May there always be peace in your heart, peace in your words, and peace in your mind. Have a beautiful day. Namaste. I hope you enjoyed your journey today. If you would like to see new classes, please remember to subscribe, like, visit our website at kavelalife.com, become a member on our Patreon account. By becoming a member, it allows us to create new classes. Check us out on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at Kavela Life. Thank you so much. Namaste.